Dolores, we gonna do a scholarship thing this year or not?
If someone applies.
No, we didn't have any, no, we're not doing any awards this year. We're
Okay.
trying to do a fundraiser that we have, been partially underwritten by, Virginia Housing. Got a grant.
I'm sitting on $25,000 to Safety Town. Ask me for $1,000. Okay, send me an email.
Oh,
Send you like $1,000
okay.
for
We'll
a scholarship.
resend it,
For
yeah.
a scholarship.
Where do I send my email? Ask for five.
I know.
Dolores right here. I'm talking to Dolores
We
right
would
here.
definitely do
Let me
that.
take this note down real quick.
We're trying to do the certification.
Okay. All right, resolution 2023-34, resolution of certification of the closed meeting of July 20th, 2023 pursuant to the section 2.2, 3712 of the Code of Virginia, whereas the Board of Commissioners of the Ports and Redevelopment Housing Authority has convened a closed meeting on this date pursuant to the affirmative recorded votes in accordance with the provisions of the Virginia Freedom of Information Act, and whereas section 2.2, 3712 of the Code of Virginia requires a certification by this Board of Commissioners that such closed meetings was conducted in conformity with Virginia law. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners hereby certifies that to the best of each member's knowledge, only public business matters lawfully exempted from the open meeting requirements of Virginia law, and only such business matters were identified in the motion convening the closed meeting were heard, discussed, or considered by the Board of Commissioners in the closed meeting. I need a motion. Second.
Second.
All right, vote please. Delise.
Commissioner Cost stepped away.
She's there.
Got a motion.
We'll hold that. Send me an email, Dolores.
I would do that. Problem is the money for that.
My husband just went home. He loves it.
Yeah.
I think he's sexy.
I'm finally figuring this shape of saying, I gotta do it every,
While we're waiting, the governor's conference is November 15th through the 17th. So if you let the ladies know, so we can register you for that. It's over at the Hampton Concert. Convention Center.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
That's sick. I do.
Okay, Delise.
Commissioner Cost? Commissioner Morgan? Yes. Commissioner Pickens?
yes.
Vice Chair Wicks?
Yes.
Chair Galandi?
Yes.
Commissioner Wright? I said, Commissioner Wright?
Yes.
Well, we're just ignoring her all the way around. I'm sorry now. All right, we'll go around the room for any final comments before we adjourn. And then I've got some comments myself. Yeah. Thank you. Good.
All I got was the national night out, and I'm a fan of that. We're not doing anything this time.
Oh, we are.
And then-
We're gonna do a table again.
It's at the pavilion.
Pavilion, yes, ma'am.
When is it?
November August 1st. August 1st.
It's from, what, 3 to like.
Yeah, Richmond.
3 to 6, 3 to 8, something like that. 3 to 6, 3 days.
Yeah, let me know, cause I'll be there. I missed the last one.
August 1st.
August first.
Here at the pavilion. The grounds at the pavilion, not in the pavilion, the grounds.
Can I get an email or something?
Sure. Can you do that? At least send an email out. Once you confirm that. for me.
Let me add it to the list.
I'll give you the particulars.
Thank you.
That's all I had.
That's so sweet. Cause I'll forget and then we talk about it and I'm like.
Yeah. Anything?
No, nothing.
That's right. Okay. Thank you. Cliff? Anything?
No, not
Hey,
at all. Oh,
I know you had something.
well, no, I already talked about it. It was a question, some residents had reached out to me in reference to the basketball hoop at Hamilton Place. Yeah, so I've already talk to her, but that
I
was,
have a basketball hoop. I'm trying to get,
Right.
well, you guys told me no. Can I? No, still no.
no, it's still no.
Okay.
Someone brought one there, but we don't know. They said they thought it was PPD, but
No, I've got, told you, we bought, Safety Town bought a basketball hoop, 2 basketballs, and I'm ready to give it to y'all.
so is that something, that's a question. What do we do with their request for something for the kids? I know we can't do a basketball hoop. But who do I talk to? What do we do? Like,
Get with the voice and Val.
Yeah. But you better be able to, you better be ready to arm wrestle with them, I tell you that.
right, yeah,
Ready to arm wrestle.
I'm
Okay.
curious. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Cause you're right, I went out there that one time, there was so much trash, I couldn't see straight, you know?
You
So
know,
much
like the
trash.
basketball.
Yes, ma'am, I mean, it was,
Because of place people congregate.
That bad.
you know, for the goodness you're trying to do, all right? And there's a couple people trash it out. Yes, ma'am, Vice Chair?
Other than the residents of Phoebus coming today, I really am interested in what we can do to help them or, especially with the situation with the water bill. I don't know if we can, but that's a huge concern of mine, always with residents and keeping them safe and making sure they have what they need.
Phoebus is a tough one with the seniors. The water's been a problem, security's been a problem, parking's been a problem, you know, the physical plan itself. Didn't replace the flooring and the carpet a couple of years ago. I mean, we've been furniture. I know it's not that we've lent a deaf ear, but
It doesn't stop.
you know, it doesn't stop. So I appreciate the efforts, but we, you know, let's address all the issues and whether the answer is good or bad, let's give an answer. Okay. If I could have, 18 minutes or whatever, to talk, unless something happens, otherwise this is my last meeting. All right. I was notified that my 6-year, tenure here at PRHA runs out August 31st. As y'all know, I was brought aboard as when the board was wiped out. I was assigned to take over somebody's term. That term was more than half, so it counts as a full term for me. So 6 years, 6 years is the term. All right. This has been the most interesting experience I've ever had in my life. I've been executive director or chairman of the board of numerous boards. And this board, as we sit right now, I wish Sean was here, y'all are some of the brightest, focused, intelligent, caring people that I've ever worked with. All right. And I'm not blowing smoke. Don't need to blow smoke. All right. Y'all are very, very good. All right. When I came aboard, Mr. Bland, we were just hiring him, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't vote for him. All right. I felt that you know, I had a different criteria, but Mr. Bland has done everything to crush all those reservations that I had. And I will be blunt with you, I've been all over him. All right, because we deserve it in Portsmouth. People live in housing deserve it in Portsmouth. We were having troubles making payroll. I mean, we were that poor, right? And we were just robbing from Peter to pay Paul. And as I talked today with Mr. Reyes aboard, who to me, I sat on his, the only employment or, you know, interview that I've sat on in the 6 years I've been here has been his. Because as you all know, we can do the best job we can, but it all relates, you gotta have the money to do it. And Mr. Reyes, I say to you, thank you, right, for what you've done. So you sit with the financials and you're sitting on $16 million in funds. To go from trying to make payroll, $16 million is unbelievable. But of course, the other side of the house is, I wish council would let us spend it. All right, y'all are doing amazing things. I'm proud of the focus that we put on safety. Right, I am proud of the maintenance folks. In fact, I took them out to lunch that one time, just to say, I don't know how you guys are doing it. And we've talked, you know, it doesn't matter how well we do it. We're always going to get beat up. But to be able to support 1,400 public housing units and 1,800 people and housing choice vouchers, that means somebody's really got to care about it. All right. Legal. Ms. James, thank you. When I came aboard, we had so many lawsuits against us. The old executive director was suing. You know, the lawyer that was representing was suing. In fact, it's back again. you know, I mean, it was just, everybody was looking for a piece of the pie, all right? And we spent more time in closed sessions talking about legal suits than we could imagine. And I'm gonna be point blank, some of our meetings were 3 to 4 hours long because it was that, we had that much stuff to overcome. So for us to be here for an hour, hour and a half, you know, and be focused as we are, to be, you know what we want, questions are good. We would spend 45 minutes on the minutes, all right? Who said what on the minutes, all right? Oh my God, I thought I was gonna die, all right? But, you know, we've done a lot of things with Mr. Bland coming aboard and Ed, I am shocked. I knew you would leave one day. I'm shocked you're leaving so soon. You have my absolute personal respect and professional, and how focused you are professionally. You have, as I said, overwhelmed me with what you've done, and we're a better organization because of you. He's brought RAD aboard, he's brought MTW aboard. We have great contractors, we got great relationships. I'm not saying everything's perfect, all right? Far from perfect. If it was, we wouldn't need any of the staff, just let things go on automatic. But when you're involved with people's lives, some of the things I'll just off the top of my head, nitpicking stuff, you know, we've renovated all the Dale homes when I was here. Every single unit, they gutted every single unit. I wish we hadn't, but we gutted every single unit, new tiles, new paint, new appliances, gutted all of Dale. And I just, it was just great. Wendy's is ours. You know, if, you all know the Wendy's that's there on Newtown Road, High Street. Yeah, that was a PRJ property. Okay. We don't get a lot of credit for some of the stuff we've done. You know, the Holly Point was our facility. Lexington Place. We've got housing in Craddock. We've got housing in Port Norfolk. We've got Ida Barber, and I've got Ida Barber as one of the. We had a vacant piece of land next to Ida Barber. We gave it to them so they could put their playground. We just gave it to them, no questions asked. Mr. Blaine comes aboard, says, you know, why do we want to put anything? Let's give it to Ida. That's a good thing, you know, but you didn't see that in the press of what PRHA has done, all right? The Jeffrey Wilson property, I'm going to talk about two of them that we gave, you know, we had the head of EDA come in here and say, hey, we want you to sell that property to that developer at old Jeffrey Wilson next to Seaboard. And they went ahead and got our car wash there, you know, but we got the hit for that. Hey, that's okay, all right? You know, he came in here and said, you know, we had put over $2 or $3 million in expenses and bonds and mortgages for the garage at Harbor Towers. And they walked in here and said, we want you to give the property to us. And we did. Now, what are you seeing those tenants do? They're ranting and raving about the break-ins over there, right? They're ranting and raving about the trash that's there. That didn't happen on our watch. You know, you heard Miss Adams talk about lawn care and all these maintenance stuff. That's because we take care of our folks. All right. So we gave that property to the city of Portsmouth. Now they're sucking wind. I appreciate y'all allowing me to have the offsite meetings. I think we gained a lot from that. I think people were fair about us. I know the city would like us to have these meetings downtown. I don't think we gain anything by going there. This is where home's at. But if we're going to be someplace, it's offsite. So between the financials, I know it sounds stupid about the Ida Barber, but that means a lot to me, all right? That we did that with, you know, they didn't come to us and say, we want that property. You know, we gave it to them. And then the offsite meeting. So from the bottom of my heart, this has been a great ride. It really has.
Thank you.
I'm chairing the board. I'm chairing the board of Safety Town. I'm on the board of Bonds Coors. Knights of Columbus. I'm on the boards of Portsmouth Catholic Regional School. I'm on about 6 or 7 civic leagues. Allow me to continue to give that to y'all. Each one of y'all have my private phone number. All right. If there's anything you need, I mean anything, the answer is yes. Because that's how much I respect y'all and what y'all do. Y'all got a lot of work to get. You're positioned in the right place because you got the finances, you've got the leadership. Now, where do y'all want to take this from here? And it's going to take some help from council. So that's where we're going to go. Okay. But with that, this meeting is adjourned.
Over there. Please take them. If not, I've had to take them down to the shelter.
Of you.
You know what I'm kissing over here?
Don't go there, big boy, don't go there, you know?
Both of y'all leaving.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah, hey. Oh, God.
And now I've got to go sing downtown. They've been waiting on me.
It's Thursday.
Yes, it is.